I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
First of all, it's never been established that she was murdered. We just know that we found the body.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
I'm not lying.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
I'm not lying. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. I need to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Not again.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
I can live with that.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This one,
This should prove it.
the only option I had.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Could have said that quite a while ago, but we chose to sit on that information.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on
Stop calling her that, hero.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
No, you're
Why
pretty much
did
on the money.
Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
To get the poison.
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
You did not kill her, Aoi.
No, you didn't kill her.
The one who killed Sakura. Connection between Sakura and the poison, then solve mystery at the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Sakura killed Sakura.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Yes.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
They're trying to get us all killed, really?
To throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Check your legs. You left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. Wow, ogre. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder.
There's
and
obvious
the bottle
evidence
of poison,
everywhere. That was none of it
vital
meant
pieces
nothing.
of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
You already know the truth. You can stop now.
Not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
No, not this bullshit. No, I'm bad at this. Locker. Oh shit, hang on. He wrote Choco and left. Okay, so what here? Alright, upside down. He gets up, turn around, faints, wakes up, grabs the bottle, hits her with it, cleans up, runs away. Man, poor Sakura. Busts in, she's dead. Dead. Finds the bottle. I guess this one. She leaves. Please God, let this be right.
You! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Okay, good. That one was right.
She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toka. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Would have gotten us all fucking killed if he had killed her.
So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro,
why is
she
everyone
grabbed
hitting
another
Sakura?
Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
This poor girl.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the clean chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside.
You had to, not we.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Almost got us killed, you psychopath.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth? that even I couldn't discern.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See?
Fucking
Didn't I tell
moron.
you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
How's your 10 medals?
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
This shit takes time, Monokuma, you know that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We figured it out, so just quit with the bullshit, Monokuma, really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hino, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth had come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because it's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all y'all just pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I could let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean. You're gonna take all of us out with you. We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious, that's...
What is this?
Still don't understand? Then let me explain. You do realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her all this, when she... You do realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. After Genocide Jack attacked me, Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this, it's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She said everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she has to meet with them. You have to meet with those three. You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina,
Please, don't think things like that. They're not my enemy.
they're friends.
Sakura. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... You trembled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. So asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting for her to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Hey, right there, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm glad to have met you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you too? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please.
let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why should she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like every other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her. And I suffered for it. And it just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her to a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to get delivered the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant, right?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, cause her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already.
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones drinking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrative voice.
Hey, hey!
But you know, haven't you been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who gives the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And it's just so unfortunate killing yourself is so final, you know. You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's nothing I want to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of my dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300
couldn't
years.
let it be destroyed under my watch.
Now we're doing
So
her voice.
even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would have moved forward. But what neither of the mastermind nor expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, but because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand.
How long is
if
fucking
you
paper,
all hate
Jesus?
me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end, it's just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit
But
murder.
I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
The mastermind demands that I kill someone, and that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people in my life. I've never had people like you in my life. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally.
It's still going?
Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plan, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I've chosen. This is the only way I've left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
But
This is... I don't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't have to try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyways. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim shall be decided. What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with a fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. It's not because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. That's really right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? It's a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of this game. Which is why I am bowing out of this game.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point participating in a game which has lost its excitement. Which is why I will no longer participate. I will no longer be participating in the game. Still out of words. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does that mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some solid sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. If the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch a fire. Everyone.
hey,
Well, Naoki said Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
what the heck?
The fun time. Anyway, let's forget about that good finesse and backstab and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you all been waiting for. Punishment time.
what?
What? But Sakura was technically the killer, right? She's already dead. You're not gonna.
But
Is it me? Wait, is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens, no. Just because the background's dead doesn't mean I can't just summon whoever is old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
Why I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No, that's alter ego. No, not alter ego. God damn it. He was so innocent, so pure. He just wanted to help his friends. You fucking monster. You.
Oh no!
You suck, man. You turned into a mega hunk of junk. Woo, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, let's say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. I realized how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Rodrigo's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting up on my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. It's what you call animism, where a soul dwells within all things, even like a laptop. Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got my way. It was trying to find things out, all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Shahir was doing something with that laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you're still too cocky. You were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the dad in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. I was thinking that network was just so personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Rodrigo wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. For that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring this to a close. Oh, but before that,
Uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left. Sakura's note. How? Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One thing, Hina, that there's something that I'd like to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is. Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You could just stop in the most important bit. It makes your brain... Oh my god. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all you for handling your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you respawns have it. But...
Too bad.
Hehehe, sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this to my mastermind. I'm not going to let it just lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard. No matter that. And that's seriously it. Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, right? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead had to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before he disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us resolve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant bombs in us or something? If we try to leave the school since it goes off and the bomb explodes? I think stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo,
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
but
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh
yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But he must still feel responsible. Dial back the ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost it to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make the last one? I haven't reached a point where I needed someone to apologize to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I could not suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the wrongs between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? It's definitely not what's happening here. Why would I ever be able to sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you were a sleazeball.
See.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more budding sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any girlfriends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want to be to give and take me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Oh, this is how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now
10 p.m.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Yep.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it down to sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Kip. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyes were still like lead. Bitch, what?
Kyoko?
How'd you get in here?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Shouldn't the door be locked? How do you get inside? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why is Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there." At the word she was gone, her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data floor on the data center on the 4th floor. She had wound up on the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? With my hand on the door, it was a certain amount of force. Rattle, rattle. It didn't open. Tried again, but rattle, rattle. Must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Ugh. Breaking into a locked room is clearly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're really trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looks like you might break in at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You two? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm probably exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Did you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on. Get on out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just happened to be locked. And then she showed up late, and we leave without checking a single thing? What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. Now they turned to leave.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay. What? Because right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Okay, that's news.
Watch out for her.
Oh, it's over. Chapter 4 over. To be continued. Alter lump.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, we're done. Alright guys, it's 5:30 in the morning. We should have been done a lot earlier, but because of that stuff that went down earlier with my dad, I had to keep going, things took longer than it should have. But it's now very, very late, and this recording's been going on for a very long time. I need to cut out a whole lot of it when I go into editing. And I'm ready to go to bed, guys. I'm ready for bed. So, this is where I'm going to leave you guys, right here. And I will see you guys... When will I see you guys again? Hang on, let me check my schedule again real quick, just so I can figure out a time to record. I will be back to record some more on... Wednesday, I guess? I guess Wednesday night I can record some more. So I gotta be up at 10, be up at 9 on Thursday, so... Yeah, I guess we can do Wednesday night, I guess. So, guys, that'll be when I'm back from probably to record more of this. And I will see you guys all then, okay? Until then, I hope you guys just hope you guys have enjoyed the session and all that. Hope you guys are enjoying the game and enjoying any other playthroughs going on. Past, present, or future. And I hope to see you guys again, okay? So until then, hope you guys have a good day, have a good night, get plenty of sleep, plenty to eat, stay safe, stay healthy, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys all next time, okay? Bye-bye.